evening, one and all. It's Sunday at 9 p.m., which can only mean one thing.
Are you still eating your dinner, you prick?
Milky Way crispy roll.
God.
I whined. I'm joking. What was I saying?
Is this because of my gulping? You're like, I'm just going to eat through the whole thing.
It was purely just for effect. And they're too class to no eat. I'll save the rest for later, though. You're fucking good.
I get that finished, mate.
Well,
how does it taste? How does it
Let's
taste?
wash it down with a brewski. Aye. So last week we weren't here. J Mac went up to Arbroath, so we weren't going to have him tuning in to Arbroath. So we're back this
Still
week.
eating.
And every other fucking week, man, it's too good.
Got like a full jar of jelly beans there or something.
Mate. Milky Way crispy roll.
Oh, mate, I thought they were discontinued. I thought they were gone.
They were discontinued, but here's the thing. They've brought them back out. But kind of that way where you're like, these aren't the same, but they're the closest thing to it.
Because they were awesome. I remember them being like the absolute bollocks when they were out. That must have been late 90s, maybe?
Mate, aye. The wife, I was in the shop with the wife. She knows I love these. She's like, Kev, oh, look, they've got them. Must have picked up about fucking 10 packets. I was like,
man, that's one thing I will say. One thing I will say about you is you never do things in halves.
I was like, never leave me.
I have a mild affinity for these. I'm buying 90.
It's balls to the walls, man. All in or nothing. My man.
John saxophone time.
Can't wait to chat about that. Andy Gibb, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Best before 2016. That's true. That'd be why they taste funny.
Aye. Are they mouldy?
No, I can tell, but they didn't last long enough. Here's the thing.
Wait, did you get them in a charity shop? For display only.
I'll decide. Yeah. Did anybody else used to eat the chocolate off the sides and then like try and hold the wobbly middle?
Or like soak it off like that?
Oh, aye, mate.
Aye. I know what you mean.
Oh, man. And you're the king at sucking off tea. So, aye, this week, mate.
You're welcome.
This week. I'm going to give you compliments that easy, man. So, this week, aye, we're chatting about, what's it called? We're Dragon, which, by the way, is this the fifth Bruce Lee film we've done?
Fourth.
Four, right? Now, it's no a secret here, right? That I was like, oh, I'm not that well educated in the ways of Bruce Lee. Remember, as a kid, Enter the Dragon was pretty much the only movie I could probably tell you. Oh, Enter the Dragon, and you say, all right, what other Bruce Lee films you can then? And I'd be like, Tekken. You know what I mean?
That was law.
It was not a film; it was a game. Until they made the film, which is a podcast for another day. But here's the thing, right? I remember it being, Enter the Dragon. I remember watching it with my mum. Like, my mum had it on when I was younger, and I was like, oh, that guy. It got to me when that boy got done in, eh? And that's pretty much a lot of what I remember from it.
Right, okay.
So it was good to go back and watch it. I'm still of the same mind, mate. Like, I'll not tell you where this ranks yet. We'll get into that. But of all the Bruce Lee films, Big Boss has been, for me, like, the only one that's really had me go, I was all right, man. I was all right.
Right.
And remember, you told me at the start, you were like, The Big Boss is my favourite. It never used to be, but then it is. And then you watched it and you're like, in fact, it's not my favourite. Mine. Is it back to being...
Well, guess what's happening again tonight?
Is it back to your favourite?
This is my favourite.
Fucking hell, man.
It's ridiculous, man. I was actually, when I was watching it, I was having such a good time, and I just started laughing, knowing that I was going to have to say that tonight.
Oh, man. See, when it comes to fucking having a good time watching this, I sent you a voice clip of me having a good time. Listen to this shit. Here we go.
You started laughing before we got to hear your laugh.
I know. Here's the thing, man. I was like howling watching this, right? Purely for that. And it's the way he does it. He doesn't just go, he goes,
It's like a proper build up to a scream and a big
what?
scream. And
What is that? I mean,
I think it works great.
could you imagine being at high school and you see two folk fighting in the playground and they're like, I fucking knocked myself.
I was that guy.
Fucking aye, but that's because you were on the ground getting your fucking hair pulled. Oh man.
Yeah, this is how I know I'm getting fatter. I've noticed that the more weight I put on, the more I go like this when I laugh.
No, don't be daft, man.
Get a wee
Don't be
bouncy
daft.
tit.
No.
Bye. Let's talk about the movie, shall we?
Well, so I have this on Blu-ray. It's the only Bruce Lee film I have on Blu-ray, apart from, is it called The Dragon or something? Where what's the one where the boy plays Bruce Lee?
Oh, Dragon.
Dragon.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's a decent biopic. By the way. There's a lot of inaccuracies in it, but it's fucking
Aye.
entertaining.
Aye.
I
I'm
almost
right
feel
in
like
saying-
we should almost review that after we're done with these. You're like, no.
You're pushing it here, man. Let's see how good the Game of Death is, because by the way, I've got big expectations for Game of Death.
Can I just ask why? Everything I've said to you about it should make you think, oh no, this is going to be fucking terrible.
And that's exactly why I think I'll love it.
Oh, you're going to love it for all the wrong reasons, aren't you?
Maybe, aye. But that's the one that Kill Bill basically ripped off, isn't it?
I didn't rip it off. I mean, they used the outfit. But by the way, just to give you a wee rough idea, Game of Death on IMDb has a very generous 5.9, which is drastically lower than all of the other Bruce Lee films, because all the other ones actually had him in it for most of them. So
some of my favorite films are like fucking
1
3-point yin. You know what I mean? So Andy Gibb says, "Enter our dragon." That's right, my friend. That's what we're watching. Well, that's what we just watched. Wolfman's Got Nard says, "Dragon, the Bruce Lee story." I see he liked that as well. Hola, gents.
Interesting fact. Oh, sorry.
No, that's right. No, go.
That's Matthew Man. Hola, gents. How's things since I last spoke to you? What, earlier on, class. But interesting fact: the Dragon, the Bruce Lee story, was directed by the same guy that made the Fast and the Furious.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Craziness, eh? That's madness. Andy Gibb says Bruce Lee was a legend and still is to this day. Wolfie says, Wolfie, what's the next one where Bruce Lee plays an actor who is killed by a real bullet in a prop gun? What's the one where Bruce Lee plays an actor? Sorry, did I say that wrong?
No. What's the one where Bruce Lee plays an actor who is killed by a real bullet in a prop gun? That'll be Game of Death.
Ah.
And which is weird, which is slightly eerie, isn't it?
It's eerie as hell, mate. See, before we get right into the film. Actually, because all my movie guys are here in one place, I need to show you this wee quick. All right. Brother-in-law Damien, Kev, I picked you up some things. Cats and Dogs. I remember having this very VHS when I was a kid, right? Right? Calm down, Jay Mack, calm down. Right? We've got a ways to go. Flintstones.
Oh my god, man, that might be worse.
Flintstones. It only gets better for you. Capser.
Oh, that's classic.
Which I had already, and I lost and I got again, right? Warthog.
Warthog.
Yeah, shit, man. John Carpenter's Warthog, right? Then we've got Snorter 1. How I remember it. Snorter 2, right? How I remember them. We've got 3 more here, right? Freaky Friday, Best of Gear, right? OG. This absolute beauty.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, okay. Right? And then one that pulls at everybody's heartstrings. Bubble. Hook, right? But
underrated as fuck, by the way.
100%. I've got it on Blu-ray too. But
people always say it's like Steven Spielberg's biggest failure. Fuck off. It might be maybe money-wise, it's probably his biggest failure, but as a film, I think that's fantastic.
It's beautiful, but
a lot of nostalgia in that one.
The holiest of holy grails. Phenomenal, man. This here is my childhood in a box.
Oh, mate.
You know what I mean?
That's made me happy.
Fucking look at this. Look at this. Nick Castle made that film.
How mental is that?
Yeah, Michael Myers. And it was funny. See, when Damien handed me that video, right? Aside from me being like, right? Aside for that, I said to him, this guy made it as I was wearing a Halloween t-shirt. I literally held up my t-shirt and went, "That's Michael Myers right here. Like this picture of Michael Myers. He made that film." He's like, "What? I was like, "Oh, it's true. Look at that." Craziness, eh? Sorry, I had to get that out of me. I had to get that right out of me.
Well, hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you. Beautiful, man. Beautiful.
So that's a decent recollection. I've actually I've got some VHSs coming to me this week as well.
What kind?
Is it VHSs or VHI? There's a guy at my work that's getting rid of a big wad of them, and he told me a few that he's got. He's got the green edition of Trainspotting. He has Father Ted. He has the young ones, a few other bits and bobs. I'm looking forward to going through this collection, man. So actually, I better text him to remember.
Mate, who am I? Who am I? I don't watch many TV series. What are you getting off your pal for VHS? Oh, the young ones, Father Ted.
Aye, half-hour episodes that you can digest after a back shift.
Fair play. Fair play, mate. What was it? It says, and of course, ironically, yes, the Dragon soundtrack theme has been in hundreds of movies, trailers, classmate tune.
Aye, that's true. I remember spotting it in something quite recently. It wasn't used recently. It was an old trailer I watched. That's the music for Dragon, because it's quite a distinct soundtrack. It does have a very good soundtrack.
Well, I've got it.
Well put together.
Really need to watch it. Hey, I've just done much of that, but I've been getting Bruce Lee out my tits. Clearly, man. I feel like at this point, what I thought you used to be until Paul Davis had to give a wee correction or two.
I know.
I used to think you were the Bruce Lee guy, Ken, but it turns out you've only.
Do you know what? I probably would have remembered it right if I had a Bruce Lee tattoo. It's because I've not got a Bruce Lee tattoo. That's why I misremembered something.
Not on your skin.
I say misremembered. Just got it wrong. I just got something wrong. It wasn't a misremembering. I remembered correctly what I always thought wrongly. So there we go.
Yeah, fuck that right up. So I'll need to go to Paul anytime I need to get. Oh wait a minute. The theme was in Dragonheart too, as in na 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 na. That one. I love Dragonheart. Look to the stars.
I think it was. It might have been in the Dragonheart trailer. But actually, this is Wolfman. He might be telling us it's actually in the film, which is a really cheap way to do your soundtrack. Just nick it for something else.
Was that? Wait a minute. Was that? That's that.
Right. I'll tell you how the tune goes. It goes na 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 na.
Wolfman's like, I'm nodding as if you can hear me. It's not the main theme of Dragonheart, because was that not made for Dragonheart? When he's like, what will I do without you? And he's like, look to the stars, Bowen. Look to the stars. Fucking class film. I told you about the story of me actually discovering Dragonheart. I seen something on the telly. It was a trailer for like a dragon film. I'm like, Dad, let's go see it. This was many, many, many years ago where VHS was regular. Went in to get it. Couldn't find it. Found it. I thought it was Dragonheart, but that wasn't the film. That I found Dragonheart because I was trying to find a different film. The other film was obviously nowhere near as good as Dragonheart. I'm glad I accidentally found Dragonheart looking for a different dragon film. Sure, it's in the trailer. Right, okay, that makes sense. It's in the Forrest Gump trailer. Forrest Gump. We'll need to check that one out. Jenny!
I know. Jenny! I named it the most beautifulest name I could think of.
My mama says life's like a box of chocolates, only not in your ass.
I met the president of the United States again, and he stuck his penis in my mouth again.
Now I finally understand why Bubba's lip was that way. I saute everything. Matthew, there's a poster in there and a song. Oh, by the way, anybody that's not checked out, CRA.I, Cray.
Sorry.
The YouTube.
Sorry, I just thought another one. I'm Forrest Gump. People call me whatever they want. Mm. I should have said Forrest Gump. I fucked up again.
You screwed it.
Oh, man.
Karaoke this thing and singing it.
It's fair. It's just the.
It's like a young, fresh like a young Corey Feldman.
Okay.
Does somebody say Spielberg?
When Corey Feldman was good.
Mate, he was. That's right. He was good in the 80s, decent in the 90s, phenomenal now. Phenomenal.
Wait, is this when you tell me he's coming on next week? Surprise guest announcement. The guy that J Mack slagged the week before. Yay!
I find it amazing I can share a podcast with The Undertaker, but never Corey Feldman. One of these days.
One of these days, Alice. One of these days.
Class. Anyway, so I chucked Enter the Dragon on, and by the way, I found it a bit of a slog.
Okay.
Me bit. Sometimes, and I didn't feel this way about The Big Boss. I found that, a lot of the shit that I'm like, what's going on? So let me just recap this here, Mac. There's a tournament going on, kind of like Bloodsport, The Quest. Yeah. Obviously.
I would argue that those two are more like Enter the Dragon.
Semantics, right?
just decades before, you know. What I mean?
So there's like a kumite or something going on, some karate fighting contest, right? and they're like that to Bruce Lee. I don't know if he was a cop, because I always feel like he's the same guy in every film, but his characters never are, right? But even when when with his presence on screen, when he comes onto the screen, you're almost led to believe, oh, this is him for the last film. Because he just carries himself in such a way that.
Do you know what? Yeah,
through films.
You actually kind of raise a wee point here that I've never actually quite figured out. Is who the fuck is he and why is he there? I understand why he's there. He's been approached by Mr. Braithwaite, and Mr. Braithwaite has told him, obviously, all about Han and that. But why has he picked him? I know that Han used to be a member of the same Shaolin Temple that he was a member of, but is that the only reason he's going? Because he is like the top guy in that temple? Is that the only reason they're sending him in, or does he have some kind of authority or law enforcement background?
He's like, I'm the top guy. You know who I look like when I do that? Randy Quaid.
I was going to say you're being a bit kind to yourself there, but then I remembered that Randy Quaid wasn't Dennis Quaid.
Aye, Randy Quaid, right? And one of the bushwhackers. One of the bushwhackers for WWF. You know,
I'm laughing. I'll pretend I got the reference.
Oh man, the bushwhackers, we army guys used to kind of about like that.
Doesn't matter how much you explain it, mate.
Fair dues. I'm
just not going to get it. But anyway, I can't quite figure out why, who he actually is, apart from Lee. Like his name's Lee in it as well. Be inventive.
Wait, sorry. Donna Pollock, have you watched Happy Gilmore 2 yet? Aye. Right. You're right. We have, we should probably do another episode on that. But we're trying our best here, Donna, not to get sidetracked away. And we're fucking 20 minutes in, and all we know is we didn't get much sleaze there.
On the count of three, tell her what we thought of it, right? 1, 2, 3.
Happy Gilmore. It was all right.
Pass.
It was all right.
Aye, we really enjoyed it. Objectively, a terrible film, but still fucking good fun.
Knew what it was. Knew exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's where we are.
That's what we liked about it. It was class. It was quite decent. Chubb shouldn't have had a son though. That was like, where was he in the first? Not anyway. Anyway, I digress. So Bruce Lee. Yeah, I always found that about watching all of them, because I've now watched them kind of nearly every fucking week, right, back to back. So I always get the feeling that we're just supposed to know who he is. You know what I mean? He comes on, like when if Arnold Schwarzenegger was to show up in a film as like a bit part, and he just walks into the shot, into the scene, you're like, oh, okay, there he is. Yeah. It doesn't matter who his character is; it's him.
I don't know. I would say that the first three can illustrate who he is better than Enter the Dragon does. That, like,
Smart Duck says he was a representative of the Hong Kong Fu Council.
The Hong Kong Kung Fu Council.
Aye. That's what I said.
Is that a thing?
Hong Kong Kung Fu Council. I thought it was karate.
It's like phone the normal council because my bin's not been lifted. I'll phone the Kung Fu council because I've not been kicked in the face today.
No, because somebody stole my sister. Because that's the case, eh?
And the big boss, he's just a boy for the country that happens to know martial arts.
Aye.
That's who he is. Fist of Fury is the top student in the school that the Japanese are trying to close, and Way of the Dragon, he's kind of another boy for the country who knows martial arts again. But in this one, apparently, he's in the Hong Kong Kung Fu Council.
Of course he is. Of course he is. Well, Jesse, so let me get this right. Here, there's this boy out there, and he's taking women, slapping them about, making them do what he wants, and then selling them off. This has to stop. So we know all of this, but we can't prove it. So any chance you could go out there and just find shit for me under the guise that you're going to, fight in the Kumite. Aye, no bother. Then you've got Nancy's dad, who's already there. He's like, oh no, I'm in so much gambling debt. I suppose I'll go there. He makes a wager with fucking Eddie Gordo and is like, let's start pretending we're shite.
Who the fuck's Eddie Gordo?
The guy for Tekken that has braids and can do like 400 backflips.
I know what you mean.
Like,
okay.
The thing is though, the guy, like, I think Tekken and fighting games took a lot of these characters, right?
Yeah.
Because that's what I would say. He has that kind of dance to him, just different hairstyle.
Yeah. I mean, what was the name of, what was Tekken's version of Johnny Cage? Or Guile, sorry. The guy with the sticky up yellow hair.
Paul Phoenix, I would say.
Paul. Aye, that's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Aye.
So Nancy's dad. Let's clarify. That's John Saxon you're talking about.
Roper.
Aye, but that's one thing I realised about this film watching it today is it's not really a Bruce Lee film as such. It's a wee bit of an ensemble. It's like there's a few different characters going on here.
Look at Bolo Yeung, mate. I thought, oh, Bruce Lee's going to tan him. He didn't.
Aye, that's always the bit where I went, oh, I wish Bruce Lee fight him. I wish Bruce Lee would fight him.
Right.
John Saxon wasn't. You might be surprised to hear this. John Saxon was not trained in martial arts when he did this film. They trained him for it to kind of get by, and I think he did a decent job considering. You know what I mean? Like, see when he's fighting with the guys on the golf course at the beginning, he throws a couple of decent looking kicks there. But he's not a martial artist.
Did you know that?
This is when Paul corrects me again.
I know.
No, he was actually he was actually USA champion for 15 years in a row.
I know. Have you not seen my Roper tattoo?
Everybody else has got barbed wire. I've got Roper.
Got Tasmanian Devil. I've got Bolo Yeung. Right. Thing is, did you know that Bolo was only in this film because Bruce Lee worked with him on an advert and was like, "I like you." Right?
Mm-hmm.
And his name's actually no Bolo Yeung.
It's Yang Xi.
Aye, right? Yeah. And he named himself Bolo Yeung after being such a big presence in this film.
Yeah.
Craziness, eh? Mind we met Bolo Yeung.
Yeah.
Mind we almost ended up in his hotel room because he wanted to shaggy.
Allegedly. Not even allegedly. You've just made that up.
He's like, J Mac, don't hit back. It's class. There was a great nunchuck scene in the uncut version. I'm sure I saw that.
It's really actually it's easier to find the uncut version now than it is to find the very badly cut original UK release version.
Here's the thing. We never went to Bolo Yeung's hotel room. We were supposed to. I spoke to him. He was all like, fucking, I'm surprised he no did because he is crypt keeper like now. He's like,
he's known the best of ways.
I'm like, all right, Bolo. He's like, eh? I'm like, all right, Bolo. Aye, good man though. Sound. It looks like a golfer though. Like somebody would struggle to play golf though because he couldn't swing without his arm falling off.
What are you talking about?
It's the truth. Looks old as shit. Really sound though. Like for all.
I'll tell you why though, because he's old. That's what happens. When you get old, you look old as shit.
I know. Well, some of us do, if you know. Here's the thing. So it sucks that we never got to go to his hotel room. We were this close though to go and film. You
might want to say why we were actually going there instead of everybody thinking that he was just wanting to bump me.
Well, he wanted us to film us doing you. There was a documentary being made that I've yet to see. I don't think it actually got made. Where he was, his wee guys were like, "Oh, can we get you guys, because we were there filming with our crew and all that? Can we get your crew and we'll work out a deal here? We'll send you an Uber and bring you to Bolo's hotel room where we'll film and fucking have food and that shit." And I was like, "I will wait, we'll wait." And then they were like, "Sorry lads, Bolo's tired." I'm like, "Of course he's tired. He's been fucking tired when he woke up. Look at Nick." But it was amazing, and that's a wee Bolo Yeung story. The fact that I managed to stand in front of him and say something to him was fucking Bolo Yeung, mate. And by the way, see, whenever I used to say this quote, I'd say, "The brick don't hit back." Everybody would always say to me, "No, it's the board don't hit back." And I'm like, "No, it's the brick."
It's the brick.
Right? Well, the brick is in Bloodsport.
Yep.
Because I take it that's his nod to Enter the Dragon.
100%. It's not even him that says it in Enter the Dragon, but it's definitely a nod to Enter the Dragon.
100%. Brick don't hit back. And Van Damme's like, "Yeah." 100%. 100%. The thing is, well, Bolo Yeung, in this film, he did look quite menacing and quite scary, but I felt like he got beat too easy. He didn't do enough damage.
By Nancy's dad.
By Nancy's dad, right? I felt like, see how he was just like that, "Come here, you walloper," and just folding folk in half and like wrapping folk up like empty crisp packets.
Yeah.
Right? Because, oh, you're a guard, but you didn't do a great job. So everybody start running away from Bolo, and he's just like, "Fucking, come here, you.
Get over here.
Get over here." And there's nothing, it's just them going, "Oh no." I felt like, see, Williams, I felt that maybe Bolo should have killed him rather than
I don't know because it was quite a good reveal of Han's Bond villain-esque type. You know, every Bond villain's got something wrong with their body in some way, haven't they?
Aye, that's true.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you've got Blofeld's got his scar, Jaws has got the teeth, even Le Chiffre had the bleeding eye, and obviously what was his name? Silver had like a totally fucked face, and he had to wear this thing to keep his face in shape. This was Han's thing. He had the fake hand, interchangeable fake hand.
Funny that it's called Han, eh? That's my hand.
But no, I thought that was a good reveal, and it was. Do I think that the film might have been a wee bit better if John Saxon had been picked off first? Maybe on a martial arts level.
Well, did you know this? It was meant to be John Saxon that was getting leathered.
Yeah.
But his agent was like, "No, he's fucking no." So they're like, "Fine, we'll just do Williams then." He wasn't supposed to die. It was meant to be John Saxon's character that got done in.
Aye, and it probably would have been a better film on a martial arts level for that point. But I think that we didn't really get to know Williams quite well enough. Like
he was you spend a
fair bit of time with Roper, like playing the golf, having a fight with the guys that are collecting money. I always thought, like, I mind when I was a kid watching it, it's like, it's 175 big ones by Monday the 13th. He's like, only 150. I always thought they meant pound. Like, he owed them 150 pound. No, a big one's $1,000. So he owes like 150 grand plus interest.
Risking your life for 150.
And then he's like, "How much money have I got in the bank?" And she's like, $62. So he's like, he's halfway there. Fuck's sake. Just find the rest and pay them. Don't bugger off to Hong Kong. Surely that's dearer than paying them.
Did you know this? C. Keen, the guy that plays Han.
Yeah, actually, I'm not even going to correct you on that because I don't know how to pronounce his name.
It's like Seeking Wet. Like, so I'm soaking wet. Seeking
It's
wet.
like, I think it's like Shunking or something like that.
I bet it is Wee Rab. And this whole time I'm like, it looks nothing like Wee Rab. But get this right. Did you know that on set he didn't kind of fucking word? So every word and sentence you see, there's somebody behind the camera going, "Say this," and he's just doing his best to say it.
Yeah.
In English. And then they dubbed over his voice with... Do you know who?
No.
Where's Paul Davis when you need him? Mind in Gremlins, where you go in and the wee guy's like that. "Do not feed him."
So that guy.
That's fucking the voice of Han.
That makes sense. I can see that. Well, I can hear that.
Aye. Mate, what's happening here? What's happening here, man? I'm becoming the Bruce Lee guy.
I think I've been a bit naive in my approach to this. I just think I know enough. I know enough. Obviously no.
Here,
Obviously no.
That's what's happened here, man. You've let yourself down.
I really have. It's always funny hearing your laugh when you're just smiling like that. It's just like a bad dub, and that's quite appropriate.
It's a bad dub. That's one thing about these films, man. And to be honest, like, so I use my wife as a reference here. For her, everything has to be perfect in a film, right? For the lighting to everything. If it feels cheap, she's checked out like that. Whereas if something feels cheap, I'm like that. Oops. If it feels cheap to me, I'm like that. I'm like, bring it on. Let's see what this is go. I think these films, if you could say to me, Kevin, there are versions out there where it's perfectly dubbed, where you would never know, right? The audio is so crisp, everything's just, I'd be like, get that the fuck away from me, mate, right? Because this adds to it. Totally does.
But this film is by far the best made out of all of them. In every respect, in lighting, direction, sound, everything in this film, even though it does have its failings, is better than The Big Boss, Fist of Fury, and Way of the Dragon.
Who was it? MGM that took this on?
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers. They became MGM though, didn't they?
No, Warner Brothers still Warner Brothers.
But they're not owned by Disney, not?
I think I'm owned by Disney at this point.
Likely. They came in with a big budget here, and this is obviously the film that like proper catapulted the Bruce Lee name. To the
thing is, it wasn't a mental budget. I think at the time it was like a couple of 100,000, maybe.
I'll tell you the news.
It wasn't crazy.
The budget was 850,000.
A couple of hundred. But mind, I thought that John Saxon owed them 150 quid, so my perception of money might be a bit off.
Your perception of money is like what my perception of like languages are. Yeah.
To a certain extent, aye.
Why is he speaking Italian?
Yeah, but no, I'll go back to what I was saying a wee while ago. I feel like this film was much more an ensemble cast than just being a Bruce Lee film, because it spends quite a fair bit of time with Roper and Williams as well.
I even felt like Bruce Lee wasn't the main character in this, by the way. I felt like he was a tool.
The only thing what made him the main character was the underground fight and then the fight with Han. That's the two things in the film that made him the main character.
Yeah.
That and obviously Williams getting picked off and John Saxon being shy at martial arts.
And John Saxon's like, this is what happens. Han's taking him down the stairs. He's like, you want to fall in line or you want to end up like your pal? And he's like, there's my pal out there. And he goes, it's just like, look.
70s acting.
Hey, it's a bit like, what's going on, you lad?
Yeah. He's a handsome.
My pal!
He's a handsome boy, though, John Saxon. He was a good-looking cat back in the day. That's like 70s George Clooney.
I agree. He had a thing about him. And then he went on to become Nancy's dad. Yeah, Janice says, hey, guys, sorry to say that I can't stay. Love y'all. Chances are she's not even here right now then. Janice, fucking hope you're doing well. Keep your head up, man. If Bruce Lee hadn't croaked, what action movie roles do you think he'd have taken in Hollywood? Oh, I think he'd be in films now the same way Clint Eastwood is. He wouldn't be playing the martial arts guy all the time anymore.
No. I actually think he probably would have went on to start playing villains.
Oh, aye, 100%.
I think he'd have been a good villain.
Oh, he'd have been a phenomenal villain. And it would have been a movie like John Travolta. You know what I mean? It would have. He would be exactly where Clint Eastwood is, because Clint Eastwood was the man, right? I'll show you the new, mate. I'll show you the new fucking.
So we fetching something again.
Clint Eastwood was this, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All throughout his career, and then he gets to this. Yeah.
Yeah.
As his career progressed, he became more than just the Western guy. He became like Spielberg.
Spielberg.
Aye.
Right. Okay.
He became larger than Clint Eastwood, the actor. But also, you see films now like look at Gran Torino. Loved it. Saw it in the cinema. He's not a Western guy, right? He went into the more serious acting. I would have said that Bruce Lee would have went that way. Eh?
Just he's not a Western guy. He's just an old racist.
to quote, "Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I didn't save you. I just got a couple jabby cooks off my lawn."
And cancelled.
That was a quote. I was quoting Clint Eastwood.
That's fine then.
Morgan's allowed to quote.
That's fine then. I had nothing to do with this.
Me too. Like I was on not my. What even is one of them? Matthewman says, "Never mind that shit. Finally watched the DVD Kev sent me. Forest Warrior, and it was glorious. Never thought I'd see an eagle swoop in, turn into Chuck Norris, and fly kick a dude in the face."
Guess what I'm watching right after this?
Mate.
That's the one where he stops a chainsaw with his hand in it. It is, isn't it?
No.
Oh, no. Oh,
Where
no.
did I go? I'm
Are
back.
You're back. You're
I
back.
believe I'm back, aye. Sorry, I don't know what happened there.
That's the one where he stopped the chainsaw with his hand.
Yes.
Aye. Right, okay.
Mate, I don't know. I grew up with Forest Warrior, so to me it's like you're just discovering this. Like, of course it's glorious. I watched it as a kid. I got the joy of watching that as a kid. Along with, remember I told you I got a VHS player, and it came with like all these mad Secret Agent Club and Let's Ruin Dad's Day and all these type of films.
Yeah.
Well, that was among them, and it was glorious, just like Matthewman says. And when I saw that in the shop, and I was sitting on this podcast, I says, "Matthewman, do you want me to send you that?" He was like, "Aye." I marched down to that shop, picked it up, put it in an envelope. I was like, I kissed it, and I was like,
So that wasn't even your copy that you sent him. You went and bought it for him.
Aye, I've got my own copy. But sometimes I look in shops.
That actually makes it funny. You've already got your own one.
I'm looking at my one. I love it. So I went and got him his own copy. And by the way, I've seen it again.
Again?
Aye, in another shop.
So there are a lot of people giving this away. I'm starting to think there might be a reason.
Nah, it's beautiful, mate. It's beautiful. Like Matthewman says, glorious. Aye. So, this film, by the way, class. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like, see, when Williams gets done in, like, for me, like, he was a good fighter. Han Bailey done in it, and then he's like, ha 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 ha.
I think it is kind of another thing that lets the film down is the fact that Han was kind of such an old guy. Like, it doesn't. Like you get some old Chinese martial artists that can still really fling themselves about. Just didn't get that for Han. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
It was quite. I mean, it did the best as it could, but it just didn't seem like a proper match certainly for Bruce Lee
Or Williams.
Or Williams. Aye.
Maybe John Saxon, who beats Bolo.
That's like, did you? Aye. Did you notice about where he bites him in the leg, and the wee bits of blood are already on his leg before he bites him?
That's shitty. Forgot to bring up some of these wee stills. I mean, look at that though. That just looks fucking.
It's a great picture.
It is, eh? Look at this shit. Remember big fat Sam's in this film, I know, isn't it?
Aye, Samuel's at the beginning, aye.
Aye,
she's in it, I know.
What's she doing wearing her pants?
What's he doing in his pants? They're both panted up.
Do you know what that looks like right there? That looks like somebody's tried to enter his house and bum him. And he's like, nah, no the day. No the day. And then in the next scene, he's watching his wee pal getting bombed.
Why did you pick that? I mean, that's just after an epic scream after killing somebody. And you've chosen that moment where it looks like he might have just shot himself and had to go home.
No, that's you getting out of your bed at night and standing on a plug.
When you can't scream, you're just like, oh, you
That's that. Shit, there's Yaki Yan.
Yeah, it's Jackie Chan. A very, very young Jackie Chan. He must have only been about 18 there, I think.
Okay, look at Bolo, man.
The size of him, man.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I know, he's a size yeah dude, isn't he? Look at this guy. No, that is right there. It's like, mate, I'm going to put your fucking head next to my arse and I'm going to fart on you. And the guy knows it's coming. Look, he's like, no, please. And Bruce is just like,
Do you know what's funny? Like, we know for a fact that the guy in that picture is Jackie Chan, right? It's an undisputed fact. It doesn't look like him.
No, I think so.
Well, it kind of does, but it looks like Jackie Chan in his 50s. It doesn't look like Jackie Chan when he was 18.
It looks like Jackie Chan who knows some stuff.
What do you mean?
Like, it looks like he's full of wisdom.
Aye. Like
he knows stuff.
He's got some years behind him.
Aye.
That's a good fight. It's a brief fight, but it's a good one. I think there's
a brief fight. No. That's the brief fight there.
I use brief in the sense of time, not underwear.
Yeah, he's what a fight today. I put his pants on. I'm like, you're coming near me wearing them pants, man.
Yeah, I'll meet you in the car park at 6, right? Bring your pants.
How? Because you and I are scrapping. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And there's Big Hon there. Look. He looks like a Tekken bad guy right there. Hey?
It's like mate, it's Chubbs. Chubbs went rogue.
Wolverine.
It's Chubverine.
Chubverine. It definitely looks like Chubverine.
I mean, you can't tell that his hand's inside a tube inside that either, eh?
No, because that would mean one arm would be longer than the other, which it doesn't clearly look like that either, does it? You know what I mean?
Do you know one of my favourite bits in that is when it's when they're having their fight. It's when they're having their fight at the end, and Bruce Lee gives them an epic kick to the side of the head, and it's clearly a dummy.
Oh, and it goes fleeing, man.
Aye. It's so funny. It's
so
funny that like it's laugh out loud funny, but you're like, fuck it. It's the 70s.
It's hilarious.
The thing is, the dummy's not even the same size or shape as him either, and it just
Wait, for all 3 seconds that you've seen it on screen.
It's not even 3 seconds. Like it's probably a split second. It's probably a split second, but when you even it feels like if you slow it down frame by frame, it's fucking hilarious. When you see it in the speed that it's shown, it's still hilarious. But I mean, there's been some dummy work before in Bruce Lee. Remember the bit in Fist of Fury where he picks the two guys up and just spins them round, and it's clearly two dummies. I mean, they're like poker straight, like. And in Fist of Fury, when he throws them away, he throws away the guy in the brown top first, and you see the blue guy landing. Then he throws away the guy in the blue top. You see the brown guy landing. So that's some top tier editing right there.
Love it.
But no, I think I don't know. I think I had more fun with this time than I've had for a long time. I have changed my opinion on the Bruce Lee films, and I think it's down to just how well made this is compared to the other ones, as opposed to the content, maybe. But they're quite thin as far as plotline and story go. Normally, this one actually made an effort. It felt like a James Bond film. It really did feel like a James Bond film. You've got this guy living on an island. There's a fortress. He doesn't leave. He's a baddie. He's got all these other baddies working for him on the island. Let's go in and fucking do him in. And
I agree.
The whole underground thing, and like when Bruce Lee, after he kicks fuck out of guys with nunchucks, he gets trapped in this wee bit with the sliding metal doors. Like, that's total James Bond villain. And I actually kind of like that. Also, the music in it, like when I was listening to the music, he's creeping through the caves like. I was like, it sounds like a spy film.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? And then when I had to think about it, I was like, the music for this was done by Lalo Schifrin, who also did the theme tune for Mission Impossible.
That's right.
And you can feel it. You can feel the spyishness in the soundtrack. He also composed a soundtrack for The Exorcist, and he took it to William Friedkin, played it on an LP, So this is what I've got for you, William. I'm Lalo Schifrin. I'm the fucking man. I know my stuff. I've done Mission Impossible. I've done Enter the Dragon. What do you think of this? William Friedkin took it off the player and literally fucked it out the window, and then went and used the tubular bells instead.
God.
So it must have been pretty bad. But there's a lot of James Bondiness about this. I know. I'm talking about Mission Impossible. A lot of spyish film, spy film-ish.
Did you just say spy, baby? It does have that. You know, we should probably cover quite a few James Bond films. We've never done a James Bond film. I've got a full, like, it's like a big thing, and you open it up like a book, and it has every James Bond disc. Todd gave it to me. It's class.
James Bond's a funny one for me. I'll do it for the sake of the podcast. But
every week now,
like,
till we get
like my favourite James Bonds are Daniel Craig and Roger Moore. It tends to kind of go against the grain of what people's favourites tend to be.
There's no one like Pierce Brosnan.
Nah, I don't think so. He's certainly nobody's favourite.
GoldenEye, Die Another Day.
Die Another Day did not age well at all. Aye. Die Another Day should be called Watch Another Film.
My name's Film. Watch another film.
So, Enter the Dragon was a lot better than I used to give it credit for, and I think I was just like, oh no, it's the American one. That's the US produced one. I like the Hong Kong films. The Hong Kong ones are objectively pretty pish in comparison. What's funny though is, like, see the big fight at the end where you've got all the guys that have been in the jail underground come out and start fighting with all the guys that are in the tournament and all that. When you look in the background, it's fucking hilarious. Like, just stop watching the action on scene for a minute and look in the background. Remember the bit where Bruce Lee kicks the same guy in the face about 8 times, just like whoosh, 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 whoosh. When the guy falls down, you see a guy at the background just go. Right? And there's guys fighting in the background sometimes, and they're just like this. You know what I mean? Like they've had a day off school to come and do it. And it's hilarious that these things get left in. But it's the 70s. It's the 70s. So this shit's going to happen. But see the bit where he's fighting O'Hara and he kicks him into the crowd. Like, when you watch that, you go, that looked pretty good. Like, it's a great shot. It looks fucking awesome. And the reason is he just full on fucking kicked him in the chest because he'd accidentally cut Bruce with a broken bottle. And Bruce Lee was like, well, fuck that. I'm just going to kick you right into the crowd. They're like, oh, well, that looked amazing. We'll leave that. And meanwhile, fucking Bob Wall's on the ground like, you bastard.
That's what happens, man. That's what fucking happens. I like this film. You want to hear where I stack it? Is it above The Big Boss or is it below?
You already told me it's still below.
It's just below.
Can you come closer to your mic, mate? I'm struggling to hear you.
Sorry, it's just below The Big Boss. It's just below The Big Boss. I liked it. And you know, it might be that thing where in another 5 years or so I'll watch it again and I might like this more than The Big Boss if I go back and watch The Big Boss again. But I'd say this was just below The Big Boss, I think, for me. I did enjoy it though. Do you know, we should do more Kung Fu style films.
Should we?
Sorry about that, lad. We should do more of these. Did you ever watch Best of the Best?
No.
Really?
No, never seen it.
Oh, mate, we're going to have to watch it then.
It's going to be bad, isn't it? It's going to be fucking bad. It's Eric Roberts. It's going to be bad. I don't think he's ever been in a good film.
He was in Batman Begins.
I don't think he's ever starred in a good film.
Oh, you're changing the goalposts, are you? Nah, it's Eric Roberts, and it's can they be fat guy from Reservoir Dogs?
Chris Penn.
Yes, he's in it too.
Right.
And they fight like fuck and all that. It was really good. When I was growing up, I watched it, so I need to revisit it. So we should do that at some point.
Aye, we'll do that in Forest Warrior as a double episode. Eh?
Oh, mate. When's the last time we done like an intentional stinker? I seen a film, Ghost Shark. That looks class.
Did you send something for that to me recently? Because I've seen something for Ghost Shark recently. It's got like this shark splitting a guy in two for the inside.
Yes. I sent you. I did send you.
Remember when I said a while ago, I was like, I'm fucking fed up of doing shit shark films?
No.
I'm still there. I'm still in that mindset.
Oh man, do Kung Pao.
Kung Pao I would do.
Or Fatal Deviation. We need to do Fatal Deviation. I keep looking for that every time I'm in a shop for Mafia Man. Kung Pao. I remember. Fucking neck. Chosen one.
He gets like two gophers or something to bite
I know.
each end of a rag and uses them as nunchucks. I mean that film definitely knows what it is.
But do you know that film was actually a real film?
Aye, but they used footage for an old film and kind of stuck this guy in it. I mind the bit at the beginning where like he's just been born and he's rolling down a hill.
Oh,
And it's like this wee fucking baby, and then it kind of lands on a flat bit, and this woman comes along, and you're like, oh, she's gonna take him in. She picks him up and then moves him to the next hill and rolls him down that.
I remember my friends talking about that in primary school. Have you seen this film? And I'm like, no. And I remember them talking about that specific scene. It was all the Raj in my primary school.
No, it's pretty funny. Like it's pretty funny. I would happily do that one actually. If you want to stick in the kung fu film vein, it could be fun to do something that's fucking mad ridiculous. So I'd be up for that. And Fatal Deviation, which I've already seen, by the way.
Is it good?
No, not at all. But definitely worth a review.
Right, we're gonna have to get down to it. When I was talking to Ken recently, Ken Anderson, he was saying, "Oh, have you guys seen The Room?" Right, because he was telling me that he liked intentionally bad films. He was like, "Have you seen The Room?" And I was like, "Mate, you talking about The Room? That's so like." I was like, "Step in." I'll take you down the fucking rabbit hole. The Room. Follow me. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to come on a watch along at some point and watch an intentionally bad film with us. So that'll be pretty good.
Awesome. I look forward to meeting him.
He's a good guy. You'll like him. He'll like you. If he can understand what we're saying. I'm only joking.
Does he ever struggle with you?
Never me. He spent he spent like 6 months travelling with Grado. So he learned a bit of Scottish again.
For Grado, if you can understand Grado, you can understand any Scottish.
That's what I said. That's what I said. But the thing is, he said, I sent him, you know that thing? Do you just call me a fucking walloper?
Aye.
Knock him out, Bobo. I sent him that. And he was like, what the hell? He says, I thought that was all in Japanese.
You're like, no, mate, it's Italian.
No, I translated it for him. I says it's like, and my translation
Excuse me, Bobo.
Excuse me, Robert, is what I wrote.
This fellow just called you an unsavoury character.
Now let's set about.
do you remember that original video?
Yes, of course I do. Why no kick my fucking ball? It was a bottle. But let's go to sleep, lads. Why no kick my fucking ball? I didn't call my pal a liar,
Oh, you looking at my bird? No. Oh no, trying to say she's ugly, you prick.
Trying to say she's ugly or something. Do you know Neil's actually out doing The Wee Man and His Missus, which is like a new show where he reprises that character.
Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while.
I know. He tried to get away from it for such a time, but I'm like, why? It's class.
Everybody loved The Wee Man. I was that pure man hanging out the back of your guy like that, yes. I bet, can you clip this just so we can see TikTok trying to fucking subtitle
that? See, he's the furthest away thing from that character. Remember, you met him that day we were at the cinema?
Yep.
So just like...
Aye, just a guy.
He's quite opposite. He's quite opposite to his character, which is, you always assume that when you play such a vivacious character that the person is like turning themselves up to 12, but he's the least jakey. kind of guy you would meet. Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
Super talented, super talented. Writes a lot of jokes and all that for TV and all that stuff. He draws really well as well. I remember it's like we took him on a 12-hour day of filming. And after
he told him it was going to be 6.
and after he's burst as fuck, he was like, "Here, I've still got 6 hours worth of drawing today. It's 12 o'clock at night," and I'm like, "You'll get that." He's like, "Maybe just do it more." So sorry, pal. Wolfman says Neil Bratchpeace. That's right, man. Neil Bratchpeace, the wee man indeed. We done an STV advert together, but we stayed in touch. He's a big wrestling fan. He does wrestling as well, but he's very talented, very good guy. He was at the bench premiere. That's the last time I actually physically caught up with him. I mean, we wanked him up under the table.
What?
I'm joking. Just me saying physically.
Tell you what you're saying about that.
Aye. Good times. Good times in the hood. So mate, we've got one more Bruce Lee film today, am I right?
We do. We have
probably the best one yet.
Aye, but it's kind of got me thinking as well.
About life.
Nah, about what you were saying about maybe wanting to do other movies in the martial arts sector.
Instead of that.
No.
Aye.
I was thinking about the Nards. Back me up on this one, please, if you can.
He's going to state his case here.
No retreat, no surrender.
I don't mind that.
We go for that?
Maybe. There are better ones out there, mate.
What? But what's funny about this one is there's still a Bruce Lee connection. Even though Bruce Lee shows up to teach a guy karate, even though he's obviously not a karate guy.
Allegedly.
But no retreat, no surrender. And it's got Jean-Claude Van Damme. Come on, man. There's no arguing against doing no retreat, no surrender.
Yeah,
you've got Jean-Claude Van Damme playing a Russian bad guy called Ivan in 1986.
Yeah.
It's phenomenally bad and phenomenally good at the same time.
Aye, we could do that.
It's like Beverly Hills 90210 we fighting.
No retreat, no danger.
No danger.
Kurt McKinney. What did we watch with Kurt McKinney in it? Was he in the Last Committee? He was in the Last Committee,
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Aye.
If we've reviewed the Last Committee, we have to do no retreat, no surrender. That's just
it's the law. Otherwise. It's the law.
Aye. It's the yeah.
Do all the no retreats.
I've never seen anything past the first one.
The second
because I've heard that the other ones are really bad, unlike the first one, which is an Oscar-winning fucking classic.
The other one's definitely no retreat, no surrender. We should do a Scottish one. No retreat, no surrender 3.
What was it called? Stonja Grun.
Stonja Grun. Get nowhere. Get fucking nowhere. Here, Bruce Lee died and didn't get to see the success of Enter the Dragon, right?
Yeah, but it definitely wasn't the first one released in the West.
Mm-hmm. Paul,
which I found out recently.
Aye. And then Game of Death, what did he film a couple of scenes for that?
He filmed a lot. I think they had about 40 minutes worth of footage for Bruce Lee, but it was all the kind of climax of the film. It was like the end fights, but with no storyline leading up to it. And they never had any of Bruce Lee's notes for what the film was actually going to be. So they just made up a story to go along with that. And it is an absolute shit show.
Does you said does his character die in the film?
Right at the beginning. Aye. Using footage for Fist of Fury, they kill him off. Because remember the Fist of Fury, he just kind of runs towards the cops and then jumps in the air, and then you can hear gunshots and he freeze frames and it finishes. Well, basically it shows you him kind of hitting the deck on the crash mat that they've got for the stunt, and then he just doesn't get up again. Then they roll him over and he's got a bullet hole in his face. I'm like, oh my God, he's been killed. And then they used footage for his actual funeral to show you this guy faking his own death, which is the most fucking tasteless thing I think I might have ever seen in a film. It's not authentic. It's fucking tasteless. Like, because I'd already seen I'd seen his funeral before I'd seen that film, and when I was watching, I was like, that's Bruce Lee's body. in a coffin. That's actually his dead body, and they've used it in the film. I'm like, fucking hell, man. Folk are getting pissed off about using AI generated images of dead people. Nah, fuck it. We never used AI. We just showed them deed. That's perfect. Well done.
The first film to actually have the character and actor dead.
An actual dead body
of the actual main star.
It's so wrong, man.
Yeah, don't worry, he's no deed in real life.
He's proper deed in real life. That's why we've made this piece of shit.
I've only did one martial arts poster. Time for another. Need a Scottish title. Oh, mate, can it be of J Mac and I?
Enter the Shagger.
No, no Jibber, no Jabber.
Why's he got a gun?
He needs to have a gun, right? Because he's outsmarted everybody. All of these films would be over very soon if somebody just brought a gun.
Here's a martial arts film. Give me a gun.
Mate, 100%.
That's when you knew Jean-Claude Van Damme started going downhill, when every poster had a picture of him holding a gun. Apart from Double Impact.
Double Impact, I was about to say,
Double Impact,
mate.
I would argue. That's slightly different.
I get that, wouldn't
you? That's funny. A Scottish martial arts film.
But it has to have a gun. You would need to have a glass bottle, eh? Ginger bottle.
You can't get a gun here, so...
True. A ginger bottle and a pea shooter. You know, with the marigold finger onto the end of a bottle cap. Fucking mess with me, man. I'm looking forward to Game of Death for all the wrong reasons.
Aye, I'm not looking forward to it for all the right reasons. So,
do you think when he fell down with a bullet hole, how did they do that? Did they actually do that?
Aye, they shot him on film, mate. Aye.
No, like, was he dead? Did he film that scene with the bullet hole?
No, but what I would say is that when they roll his body over and you see the bullet hole in his face, it's the only time in the film where the guy that is replacing Bruce Lee actually kind of looks like him.
Right. And are they making this a direct sequel from Fist of Fury?
No, he's essentially playing Bruce Lee in the film. Like, he's the martial arts star who gets assassinated basically on a film set. But his name's not Bruce Lee. His name's Billy Lowe. Big
Bobo.
Big Bobo. His name's Billy Lowe, and he's an actor who makes all of Bruce Lee's films.
And Chuck Norris is back, I know.
No, they use footage for Way of the Dragon and credited Chuck Norris, which he was raging about. I'm kind of looking forward to talking about it, to be honest.
Mate, I can't fucking wait to watch it.
Oh, man. It's so bad. The stuff with Bruce Lee in it is good as far as Bruce Lee stuff goes. But the film that they built around the foundations of what he'd already built were it was atrocious.
Aye.
Absolutely atrocious. And there's some well-known faces for the 70s in it. They're not so well-known now, but they were at the time.
Bob Wall comes back.
Bob Wall does come back, and Bob Wall actually was in it. Like, he did film a fight scene with Bruce Lee's character.
Is he playing the same character as he was?
I can't even remember. I know they have a fight in a locker room.
Mind that time you kicked me in the chest.
To be fair, like, looking back on it, I remember it being a pretty decent fight. But you're just watching it going, that's no Bruce Lee. It's just no Bruce Lee. But it's the same guy that plays Bruce. It's the same guy that plays Bruce Lee in No Retreat, No Surrender.
So he's not in it then?
Who?
Bruce Lee. He's not in No Retreat.
No. No Retreat came out in 1986.
Why they make up that pretend that Bruce Lee's there? Like,
Bruce Lee comes back for the dead to teach the guy kung fu, mate. You're missing a wee gem of a nonsensical film here.
Oh man, Matthew in Game of Death, they talk with their fists. Well, I'm looking forward to that one, man. We'll get that covered very, very soon. I'm looking forward to all the good fucking films coming up soon. We're gonna head down some more of these fucking mad fighty films because I've missed them since the 90s. Did you ever see Kung Fury? 100%. That was supposed to be like, am I correct? That was supposed to be like another Kung Pao Kung Fury, wasn't it?
Oh, Kung Fury was it was kind of like a martial arts Sin City sort of thing, as far as I remember. But it was I think they only ever made a short film out of it, as far as I know.
Oh yeah, there's a second one coming in that, isn't there?
Aye, I don't know if it's the feature film of what the first film was. I honestly don't know. I need to reacquaint myself with it.
Yeah, ditto.
But I think I've seen Kung Fury, and I remember thinking it was pretty good fun.
Aye, good. There's a dinosaur in it.
Told you, pretty good fun.
Can't wait. Class. Well, aye, we'll get back to it, man. We'll get back on the Bruce Lee train. Get right out of Game of Death. Really want to watch it because I've heard only great things about it. As always, you can find us every Sunday, unless J Mac's away or I'm away. Every Sunday at 9 p.m. here or wherever you're watching it. You can find us on Spotify and all that. Anybody fancy giving us a wee review on Spotify or something, man? Fuck me. It's sizzle reel though, not a full movie. Well, sorry. Kung Fury was a short and incredible. The second one is on YouTube now with Michael Fassbender and Arnie. It's a sizzle reel though, not a full movie. Ah, right. That did make sense.
Aye.
Trust,
so this
trust
is
in nerds.
Look what we could make. Just geese the money.
Yeah, that'd be classy. Trust in nerds. He always gets it right.
Karaoke this thing and singing it.
Hell to the so I
way and sing it.
Aye, exactly. We're gonna need to cover some like recently released films because there's too many good ones for us not to talk about J-Mac. So maybe do a wee double bill soon.
What have you seen recently over the last month?
Weapons,
or so?
The new fucking Freaky Air Friday, which was decent. But Weapons was a hell of a standout, mate. Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm hearing that for a lot of places.
Wee, nighty boys. Aye. No, Weapons. Weapons was excellent. Fucking mwah.
I seen but my tongue. Superman.
Superman. I seen that.
Yeah. Wow. And I seen The Naked Gun.
Never seen that yet. I heard it was not that funny.
No, it was pretty fucking funny.
Was it?
If you go into it with the memories of the original Naked Gun, you'll find it funny.
Loved it.
If you go into it never having seen Naked Gun, you'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. I'm a huge Naked Gun fan. I used to laugh my head off when we shake her and her hair would change. Or when Frank Drebin is in he's like, he interrupts a show and you look into the audience and Wally's there.
There's a bit where he's trying to get information out of Cody Rhodes and he keeps bashing his face off the bar. It's like every time his face comes up, it's a different face. It's class.
Love that shit, Cody Rhodes, man. Class.
Well, Cody Rhodes has got like a High School Musical Zac Efron haircut in it, which makes it even funnier.
Perfect.
Like seeing him without that distinctive blonde look is just like the untrained eye might not recognise him. I only recognised him because I'd looked at the characters on IMDb beforehand and it said Cody Rhodes, bartender. So when he showed up and it's this big jacked, handsome dude, I was like, oh, that would be Cody Rhodes then.
That's the Rhodes son.
But
he's actually got black hair. Do you know that?
Well, I knew it wasn't that blonde. Nobody with hair that blonde is actually naturally that blonde. No. But no, man, it was an absolute hoot, and like to give an example of the humour that's in it, he walks into like the bad guy's nightclub to meet the bad guy for the first time. The bad guy's like, "Hey, you made it, Frank Drebin," and he goes, "Me too." That's the kind of level of humour we're talking.
I'm gonna love it then. That's class.
And Pamela Anderson, by the way, is class in it. She does a really good job with the comedy.
Good.
I was proud of her. I felt
that's
proud.
Liam Neeson smashing her now, eh?
Apparently so. Let them have it. It deserves a bit of happiness.
Aye. Deserves a bit of Pam. Everybody wanted that. Maybe not so much new, but I'm joking.
I know our 5 sisters.
So maybe we'll do another episode where we just talk about new films and maybe get Nards and Matthewman on if they're up for it.
It's been a while since we've done new stuff, eh?
Aye, so we need to, and we'll just crank out some class films in the one episode. But stay tuned. Tune in every Sunday. Follow us on social media and all that stuff. Have your say, and we'll see you and bid you a good day. J-Mac.
Aye, what you said, man.
Take it easy, folks. Thank you for tuning in, as always. Goodbye, my friend. Goodbye.
Kevin on the mic, sharp like a blade. J-Mac cracks a joke got the crowd swayed. Sundays light up as they set the stage. Two voices cutting through the digital age. Oh, Kevin and Jay Mack, they roll like thunder. The bond isn't fake, it'll pull you under. They laugh, they clap, but they never found her. Brothers in the spotlight, no love is louder. And loyal week after week. She laughs till her ribs ache, the jokes that they speak. Matthew Min drops his takes, always on point. The podcast rolls smooth, two kings on the joint. Oh, Kevin and Jay Mack, they